Okay, the other option for a wedding venue is called 42 West Entertainment Group. It's in Midtown Atlanta. It's a semi-inclusive space. So what's included in that semi is the raw space and decor. So decorations, faux florals, decorator, someone who has a vision like that, and I'll get more into that later. So this, like I said, this place is in Midtown Atlanta. It is about 30 minutes from my house with Friday traffic, so we were in a little bit of a jam there, but it was easy to find, easy to get to. It is surrounded by other things. It's an industrial chic warehouse, sort of decked out in all of the sort of wedding vibes that a space needs. There are a lot of, so we'll go ahead and get into the pros. There are a lot of space options. There are multiple places where we could have the ceremony. There's an outside space in the courtyard, which is private. And then there's an inside space. There are multiple inside spaces, but this one's probably my favorite. There is more custom decor included. All decor that they would set up is all in-house. They have a huge inventory. We checked out their room of hurricane glasses, votives, faux florals, arrangements, silks, runners, all of the above. And one of the major pros is that Lauren, the owner of this space, is an event planner, or used to be an event planner before she sort of switched and moved to the wedding venue side. What you do with Lauren is you send her your wedding Pinterest, and then she makes a couple different tablescape options and just decoration options for what your wedding could look like with what they have. And then you come in and you work with her, and you choose. And I think that experience just sounds really, really nice. And that is included with that space price. So that's what makes it sort of semi-inclusive. What else? Oh, another huge pro of this is that there's an unlimited timeline. We're getting married on a Saturday, so if we wanted to get there Saturday at 8 in the morning, we could. And if we wanted to leave that evening at 3 in the morning, we could too. We won't, but that unlimited timeline makes it so that we could not only get ready at the space and also take pictures before the ceremony at the space, which is really nice. We'll switch to the cons. This space is more expensive than our other option. It is more expensive for a couple reasons. It's just a more expensive raw space. It has that decor element to it, so it bumps it up to the semi-inclusive. But we're also dealing with hiring our own food, bringing in our own bar, which it ends up being the less expensive option of doing our own bar. A photographer, DJ, florals if we want more, etc. And all of that, if you're creative with it and do exactly what I want to do, ends up being more like a $30,000 wedding rather than a $25,000 wedding. And that $5,000 definitely goes quick and means a lot. So it's more expensive. It's less naturey. Like I said, it's industrial chic, so it is cute. While I did always imagine getting married in nature, there is definitely something really special about this space in the pictures that I found. They have their own Pinterest if you want to look it up. It's definitely something, and the decor and the vibes bring up an extra element. And probably another important con is the Atlanta parking. While they do have enough of parking for all of our guests, we have a lot of out-of-town guests who maybe don't have the most experience with driving through Midtown Atlanta and then finding where they're supposed to be in Midtown Atlanta, and I wouldn't want to have to deal with confused guests or late guests. That's a big thing for me on the day of my wedding, because they couldn't find a place to park, or they didn't know where they were supposed to park. Does that make sense? So that's my ideas about 42 West. What makes me love 42 West so much are the way that it's just something special, something unique and different. The vast amount of space available to us. There are multiple different options for the reception, multiple different options for the ceremony, and all of them are beautiful. So, yeah. Anything else? No, I don't think so. Okay, let me know what you think.